Hello YouTubers, this is Pyraxis again. Decided to get up early this morning. It's about 7 a.m. I think, somewhere around there, 7:30. And I thought I'd go take a little stroll down the newly finished, not too long ago, Sheepskin Trail section. It's right out of Point Marion here, which is behind me over here. This is where the Cheat River and the Monongahela meet. The Cheat River is this way. That's my Jeep up there. And that goes up to the Cheat Lake Dam, where I made another video not too long ago, where I forgot the bait and I decided just to take a little stroll. Well, the Sheepskin Trail is supposed to go all the way from, the completed section is down through Point Marion here, through the park and such, and it hooks up down there with the West Virginia Rail Trail lines, and eventually, whenever they get it finished, it's supposed to go all the way over to Connellsville and hook up with the Gap Trail, the Great Allegheny Passage Trail. So probably won't happen in my lifetime, but you know, they keep adding little bits and pieces here, so I thought I'd just go ahead and take a little walk down here and see what they did, because I haven't been down it yet. But I like all this cliff up here. I think that's pretty cool, and a lot of different tree species here. These, I would say this is some kind of sumac, but they're too big, so I'm guessing it's some kind of ash or something. Wow, these are really big. I brought my book with me today because I figured I'd see some trees I wasn't familiar with, but yeah, these are way too tall to be sumacs or maybe tree of heaven, but I don't know. They got the seed pods like for tree of heaven, but I don't know. See those there? They have smooth bark, and they're like super tall, so I don't know. Kind of nice how they have all this here built in the rails and stuff. I'm hoping that it's not too bouncy. I don't know. I don't expect to see much more than just what we're seeing here. It's like we got a little cave thing back in there. Don't really want to go up in there, but yeah, it looks like a little grotto-like cave area. Kind of nice right off the trail. Now all the way at the other end, where they haven't actually completed the trail up here, there's actually a whole line of coke ovens. There's a bald eagle nest up there. I just saw the bald eagles down at the dam. They were flying around. I didn't take any videos, but you know, they were too far away to really get a clear shot of them anyway. So yeah, here we got, oh, looks like we got some, I think that's some bee balm there. Pretty little purple flowers. I do believe that's bee balm. I could be mistaken. Looks like we got some black-eyed Susans down here. Yeah. Several different varieties of black-eyed Susan, so I'm not sure which one. There's some nice mullein. Second year. It's got its stalks and got the pretty yellow flowers there. Again, you've probably heard me mention cowboy toilet paper is the other name for them. But yeah, a lot of interesting plants. And oh, somebody tore this mullein down. Poor little thing. Still trying though. Got some bumblebee there, still pollinating it. Yeah, but kind of nice what they did with the trail here. It would be so nice because it's supposed to go right through a bunch of little towns like Smithfield, Fairchance, Hopwood, all that. And if it did do that, then my goodness, I would be able to just get on a bike and ride my bike all the way here. If, you know, they finished it before I died. But like I said, I don't expect that it will be done by then. It's taken years just to get these little bits done that they got now, so. But future generations, I suppose. Yeah, I also ran into some deer on the way up here too. They, you know, we're on the side of the road, so I had to like make sure I didn't hit them. Looks like we got some, I think these are black walnuts. Yeah, looks like it. I don't... Yep, there's a black walnut tree right ahead of me, right there. This little trunk right here is the black walnut. And like I said in my last video, my tree identification video, there's a lot. It's a good year for walnuts, black walnuts and butternuts. It's more on my trees than all the other trees I've been seeing than most years. And it seems like those nut trees, actually, they do that every so many years. They have a more bountiful harvest. So well, I think I'm just gonna turn the camera off for now, and if I see anything interesting, then I'll go ahead and kick it back on. Who knows, I might see some turkey or some deer or something like that. So I don't know. It's like I said, just exploring. So all right, we'll see what's going on. Okay, so I'm looking at these trees and I'm thinking maybe they are trees of heaven, because apparently they get up to 70 feet tall, and that's what some of these are. And they've already got all the, I recognize those flower clusters up there. So wish I could get these damn things to zoom. I'll keep trying, but oh well. But yeah, you can see there's a bunch of these around here. They are an invasive species from China, so, but they look a lot like the sumacs, but sumacs don't get nearly as big. I mean, I've seen some pretty big sumacs, but nothing the size of these trees here. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. And here's another one that I've just recently learned to identify. This is you can see the yellow sweet clover, and over here is the white sweet clover. Now, I recognize it as looking like clover leaves, and then of course you can see the common, what you have in your yard, your common white clover. Doesn't get nearly as big and bushy down here too, but I don't see, well, here's some red clover mixed in here too. So yeah, there's all kinds of clover mixed all in here. But yeah, this is, well, here's some white here too. White sweet clover. So sweet clover tends to get these long stalks like this. And just the regular other kinds of clover just get on the ground. But yeah, the sweet clover, I noticed, gets a lot bigger and bushier. So but yeah, this trail is actually really nice. A lot of interesting earthwork still standing from back in the day. I don't know what a lot of these structures are, but all along here, this is an old rail line that used to go to the coke ovens up here that I was talking about. So I'm sure there's all kinds of interesting little earthworks like that, and little concrete structures. And I mean, there's an old bridge trellis over here on the river, and looks like we got a big old millipede here. Looks like he's dead though. Not moving, so I don't know. Of course, there's another one over here too. I find all kinds of little critters like that. I'm always trying to be careful not to step on them. So yeah, but a nice big oak tree there. Looks like a red oak. Really hard for me to tell the oaks apart because a lot of them look the same. Like just when I think I got something down, like a pin oak, then all of a sudden I look and I see that scarlet oaks can look a heck of a lot like them. And same thing with those aspen trees. What I thought back on one of my other previous videos was a big tooth aspen. It didn't have the red on it, it had the green, so it could have been a cottonwood. But I'd have to wait till it produced its flowers to see what kind of thing it is. So just when I think I know something for sure, it's like questions arise, and certain things you get locked in, but other things you're like, if you're unfamiliar with it, kind of a little trial and error. You kind of have to like just, you know, get to know all the little details and stuff like that. Because I was looking in my book, you know, this book that I got, which like I said, I love this book. And cottonwood and aspen look so much alike, and yeah. And some of these other trees, like, you know, elm trees and ironwood, they have the same basic looking leaf, and you know, you have to look at all these other details and stuff like that. So, but this is it's actually a very pleasant trail. I mean, it's really nice. You can see all behind me. It's just surrounded with woods. It's not too close to the road. Well, not this section. Down farther down, it goes right alongside the road. But the road is actually down there. You know, I don't know if you can see the river through there, but yeah, it's actually a pleasant little walk. So, you know, if you're in the area of Point Marion, right there by the bridge where the Cheat River goes in, you can't miss the trailhead there. There's not very much parking space. There's only like space for 1 or 2 cars. But this section that they just built, I think it's just over a mile, between a mile and 2 miles, like 1.1, 1.2 miles. But so far it's really nice. I really like it. Again, some nice little sycamores here. Yeah, all kinds of interesting stuff in here. I remember when they were building this, I think it was like a year or 2 ago, and because I'd come fishing and I'd like check it out, and I'm like, wow, at least I'm making some progress. All right, let's see what else there is up here. Well, okay, got a little farther down the trail, and what do you know, we come across a nice little patch of pawpaw trees. There's these little skinny ones here, all these skinny little branches. Those are all pawpaws, but they're big enough to be producing fruit. However, I don't see any fruit on them. But then, of course, the fruits are notoriously good at hiding. There's quite a few in this patch. Yeah, like I said, I don't see any fruit, but it's nice to know that they're actually along this trail, because I remember this one gal that also, her name is Kelly. She has a channel called Adventures with Kelly, and she was talking about this trail. She was hiking this trail, and we were discussing, you know, through messaging, and I told her that she asked if there were pawpaws along this trail, and told her I wasn't sure. I said there were down by the river, but now at least I can tell her confidently that yes, there are some pawpaws right here along this trail. And like I said, though, no, I thought that was a fruit, but like I said, I don't see any fruit on this little patch. But these are some pretty good sized mature trees for pawpaws. You can see that one directly in front of me. That's got to have a trunk at least 5-6 inches in diameter. So, which pawpaw trees can get up to like 12 inches diameter, but that's really super mature ones. Yeah, so there's these nice little patches in here. I'll have to come back and explore these more thoroughly whenever I've got time, and see if I can't find some fruit up in there. But like I said, I don't think this year is going to be very good, because I haven't seen a whole lot of fruit in any of the trees that I have checked so far. Oh, here's a nice one of these weird vines, which I don't know what they are, but I think there's some kind of grape, because here they've got some, you can see the grapes in there. Maybe these are the fox grapes, but yeah, they frost grapes, fox grapes. Oh, here's one of the little pawpaws. Like I said, you can see the leaves. Yeah, but kind of glad I walked this trail today. I wasn't feeling too great when I got up. I popped a couple of pain reliever pills and made me feel better, and I almost stopped at the wonderful little place called the Mountain View Cafe. Great food, nice people, but my stomach wasn't quite settled then, so I think maybe on the way back I'll stop there for lunch. But as for now, you can see the road getting a little closer now. There's a river through the trees there, and yeah, the road right down there. So this trail pretty much follows the road all the way up to the little town of Lake Lynn. like I said, only this so far is developed. The old rail line is still there, which they, like I said, which they were building this trail on. Of course, I don't know, maybe before I die they'll have more sections built, so. Okay, so I actually found a little side trail that goes up this ridge here, and it seemed a little too well traveled to be just a game trail. I mean, I don't know if people take their ATVs up here or something, but here's a four-way split too, that one path goes there, one path goes over here. That's where I came from, here down the hill, and then here. And obviously people come up here because, you know, as usual, they leave their trash. So there must be something of interest up here. I haven't come across anything yet, but I'm thinking maybe there's some sort of old, you know, foundation buildings or something like that. And they're nice, nice variety of woods. Some pawpaw patches down there. Trees I'm very unfamiliar with. A lot of blackberries in this particular section right here, which I munched on already, but not kind of the sweetest. But yeah, they're not quite ready, but still, it just kind of struck me as interesting. So instead of going any farther, because this is like I've already gone a quarter mile and I haven't come across anything of particular interest, just woods. But I think I'm gonna go and check online, check the maps, and see if I can kind of spot where these trails go to. And like I said, all throughout this whole area in Fayette County and probably beyond that, there's just tons of trails everywhere like this, and you never know where they're gonna go. And like I said, these are right off of the Sheepskin Trail, which is a state built trail. This one's just one that, you know, I don't know who created it or anything like that, but just like most of the trails around here, they just, you know, go all through the woods and everything like that. So I'm gonna go back down to the main trail because it took me a bit to get up here. It was like, whew, I ran out of breath and got me all tired. Good thing it's early morning and it's still nice and cool. But yeah, so like I said, I'll have to do a little more exploring. So all right. Okay, and here you can see I came up from down there. There's the main trail way down there. There's a vehicle going by. I actually hiked all the way up this thing. It's like, oh my goodness. Like I said, it got me to sweating and stuff like that. But there's something in the woods tromping around up here. It doesn't sound like a deer. I mean, I haven't heard it in a bit, but it's almost like something was following me or something. I don't know, maybe a bear got a whiff of me, or who knows, maybe it's Bigfoot out there. Like I said, my buddy Jeff Friend that I work with, and he has his own channel, he goes out looking for Bigfoot all the time. But I only just now started the camera again because I heard right up here above me in these woods, it sounded like 3 footsteps, you know, just someone walking through the branches and stuff like that, and then it stopped. And I don't know, like I said, maybe it was some critter, maybe it was a bear, something, who knows. But it's almost, I mean, I got that creepy feeling like something's watching me too. So I don't know, maybe something's up there. I haven't seen anything, I just keep hearing it. Yeah, and there's this weird kind of I don't know how to describe it, but there's this really weird stink in the air. I mean, it's familiar. I've smelled this stinky smell before, and I can't quite place it. I mean, it's not like an animal musk smell. It's more like some kind of smelly plant smell. You know, like some plants have a smell. I don't know, I just can't place it, but I know I've smelled it before. But yeah, it's just really strange. So I don't know. This is my first time in this area, so who knows what's up here. And like I said, this is off the main trail. I just saw this trail coming up, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Let's go see what's up there. Yeah, so. But yeah, there's all kinds of pawpaws right down here. You can't really tell, but yeah, there's a bunch of pawpaws all right down here in this little gully area. Now, of course, anyone with any amount of time watching any of my videos, you'll discover that pawpaws are one of my passions. I've been trying to spread them in my area, because there's only a few wild patches where I live, but out here by the river there's a lot. And like I said, these are all these little undergrowth ones, and right there, most of these are all pawpaws. There's a couple of hickories that are trying to confuse me too. Like there's a shagbark hickory right here in front of me that the leaves look very similar, and then the pawpaws are growing right next to it, so kind of interesting. But it's awful dark, I notice, in here too. And I've also been running into a lot of bolete mushrooms, which things have been chewing on a lot. I mean, I haven't found a single intact one. They're all, you know, everyone that I found is really mauled and just chewed up. So things have been feeding on those. And like I said, here's the pawpaws. Similar leaves to a hickory, but you can see that these are alternating on the branch. They're not compound leaves like the hickory. So, but yeah, a bunch of little ones started in here. Nice little patch right in here. Again, no fruit that I have seen. I have not seen a single fruit on any of these trees. So yeah, it's kind of too bad too. I mean, like I said, this year just doesn't seem to be a very good year for pawpaws. Great year for nuts. Not a very good year for pawpaws though. So, oh well, I'm gonna head on back down. The trail's just down there, so let's see what else we see. So I've gone about a half mile or so, between a quarter and a half a mile down the trail so far, and then it starts getting into where the people's houses are and stuff. But here we got some what are these? Bellflowers, I believe. Pretty little things. I believe they're bellflower. More black-eyed Susans. And yeah, so it's a nice little trail. I mean, I would imagine it would be nice if you had a bike. I just hope that they keep up with this stuff, because like I said, now this part of the Sheepskin Trail, this goes up the Cheat River, because the Cheat River is like behind these houses right here. But then it goes across the bridge that I started at, and then it goes up the Monongahela River, and that's where it meets with the West Virginia Rails and Trails. Some more little pawpaws back there. But it's definitely something that, you know, if you're into hiking, you're into checking things out, then, you know, it's a nice little trail to hike. And but I know I tend to kind of like have a lot of fill in, you know. I tend to like drag things on, and I can understand how that might get a little boring. But now, I mentioned Adventures with Kelly before. Now, if you're looking for a channel that has quick little clips, I mean, her videos are between like 5 and 10 minutes, and they give you all the pertinent details about a lot of the little places to go and hike and everything around here. So I'm going to put a link to her channel down in the description box. So if you don't want to like walk with me like for 30 minutes on these trails, like hers are, like I said, just short little clips, and they got really good information, more like condensed and consolidated, just with the basic information that you need to find the place and get there. And she also has a website. But I mean, yeah, I would definitely recommend her for anyone who's interested in finding places to go and check out in the Fayette County area, in the Laurel Highlands area, stuff like that. And yeah, check her out, give her a view, you know. And you know, I think it would really help you, like I said, if you're looking for places to go and things to do. Yeah, okay, so the trail goes right alongside the road for a while. This is where it crosses there. And it crosses the road, I think, twice, maybe, well, so far what they built. But Yeah, a nice little patch of civilization, little community here, which we got power lines through there. It's definitely kind of a mix between like full on woods and then right alongside the road, not so wild. Like I said, first time walking this trail, very nice. I would recommend it, you know, if you just want to get out and get some exercise, get, you know, stroll, because it's all flat. There's no hills or anything. Of course, that area, that trail I found back there, that was an exception. I found that side trail and I climbed up the dang mountain, and that was like, whoo, took the wind out of me. I had to stop several times and rest. So, but yeah, I think we still got a little ways to go. So, I don't know. We'll see if there's anything else interesting up here. Okay, so we've actually reached the official end of the new section that they built. So I'm gonna have to turn around and go back. It's kind of interesting how right here there's a lot of diverse. We got a catalpa tree, and look at how big that leaves are. We've got some Joe Pye weed. These get real pretty, and the butterflies love them. And then we've got some chicory over here. This nice blue flower. Everybody sees these. These are familiar alongside the road. We got some dock. I don't know what those purple flowers are, but they're kind of pretty. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. But so that's the section. Like I said, I think it's just like 1.1 miles or something like that is what I think it was. So I could be mistaken, but I'll have to do some more checking on that. And there is a website for the Sheepskin Trail and what the plans are for it. And you know, I think there's a little shop where you could buy things to help support the trail. And there's proposed route maps and all kinds of good stuff like that. But I really hope that they do more. Like I said, this goes all the way up towards the dam, and it goes up there, and it is proposed that it'll go right next to the coke ovens, so that'll be a nice little thing to see there. Unless I see something interesting on the way back, I think I'm just gonna close it out here, maybe have a little outro when I get home or something. So thanks for joining me today, and like I said, hope you enjoyed. So bye. Alright, I'm almost back to the vehicle, and I just wanted to say that stinky smell I was talking about earlier, well, I come to realize it's from all these millipedes around here. I picked up a few earlier, and now as I've been walking through here, there's just like hundreds of them just everywhere. They're crawling around everywhere. I picked a couple up, and definitely that's the nasty stinky smell that I was smelling. And plus I just wanted to take a quick shot of all these pokeweed here with these. I mean, pokeweed can be real pretty. You can eat it at the young stage before the red gets in there, but I wouldn't suggest it, because I mean, some people swear by it, the old timers and stuff, but once these berries get bright purplish, this would be a real pretty sight. I mean, it looks kind of pretty right now as it is, but once those berries get ripe, man, those just look gorgeous. And just kind of wanted to mention that stinky smell was definitely from those from all those millipedes. See, like here's another one. You can see that one's squished. They've been crawling all over, and they're all over the ground here. And still don't know what it was up there tromping through the woods when I went up that side trail, because you can see it's pretty wild up in there, and it's pretty steep. Yeah, we got a lot of mix in here, an intermix between like populated areas and then wild woods kind of stuff. Ugh, these bugs are just starting to come out now. But definitely have a lot of wild stuff. Now looky here, there's something that's not natural. Somebody put that there. I would walk down here, but there's like water, so I really don't want to get my feet wet. But if you look back in there, you can see that little cave thing that somebody put some kind of brick-like structures in there. I don't know how deep back in that little cliffside cave goes, but it's kind of interesting. Now also up here, I noticed by the bridge, there's some people living under the bridge in tents. It's I don't know, I was gonna film like the bridge and the river through there, but I didn't want to get these people in the shot because there's just like 3 tents down there. They got a clothesline with clothes hanging, and bridge people living down there, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely didn't want to get them in there. Oh, anyways, like I said, hope you have a great day, all. Bye. Yeah, well, here's something creepy just off the trail. I think I said about the cave before there. Well, yeah, there's definitely something down in there. I'm not going back in there too far, but it's kind of creepy. I mean, who knows what's down inside of there. It goes pretty far back, and there's all kinds of clothes, and maybe people were living here, and you can go up. Oh, shit. I hear things down there moving. Oh, yeah, I don't want to mess with that. So I just heard something scurrying around in there. Who knows? Yeah, so definitely don't want to put myself in any kind of danger. And besides, there's all kinds of poison ivy here too. So yeah, but I just wanted to film that because it's pretty creepy down there. I don't know how far back that cave goes, but like I said, I don't think I'm gonna go in there and explore. So alright, so I decided to stop and do a little fishing here on the river since I brought all the bait and everything. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a deer just right there along the shore on the other side. He's just sitting there grazing, kind of nice, peaceful. This is just right, my Jeep's just right up there. And this is just off the, I never even actually knew about this place. So far I haven't gotten any bites. I've been here about 10 minutes. But, yeah, it's definitely a nice little spot. I mean, ideal. These rocks here are just set up like perfect for, you know, I mean, other than the little puddle here. But, it's kind of nice. The water's pretty clear. And, you got access to, the branches aren't too low, so just hopefully I'll actually get a fish, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, so well, although like I said, this place looks ideal. I mean, it just like looks like a perfect little fishing spot. Maybe the fish just aren't biting today, but that deer is still on that other shore, just hanging out over there. It's been there the whole time, just chilling and grazing. Doesn't seem to mind that I'm here, even though I've made some noise and stuff. Looked up once in a while just to see, you know, in case I got curious. But no, she's just been there the whole time, and I haven't got a single nibble yet. But that's okay, because it's really nice just to be out here, you know. I mean, you gotta love just being out in nature and enjoying the beautiful scenery. Thankfully, there's not a lot of bugs here like there have been other places. And this is the Cheat River. I think I mentioned that before. And I usually have some pretty good luck here. Not at this spot. I've never been to this particular spot, but I usually have good luck on the Cheat. But today just must not be the day. So yeah, and I haven't been feeling too well the last couple weeks. I've been kind of under the weather with some kind of weird stomach thing going on. So so I apologize, because I know I'm a little out of it. I mean, I'm kind of blah, and I know this hasn't been the most exciting video, but I just wanted to get something, you know, because I haven't, like I said, been out for a while. And so I do apologize if it seems a little more boring than usual, but like I said, you know, I just wanted to get something, let you all know I'm still around, still kicking and everything like that. But So I'll probably be here another hour or so, but I think we're pretty much done for the day. So I just want to say thanks for joining me. Thanks for just tuning in. If you like the content, like I said, just subscribe, like the video, leave a comment if you like, anything like that. And definitely, if you're looking for places to go, like I said, check out that link below, or maybe I'll put a little card in here for Adventures with Kelly, because she does a phenomenal job of really showcasing a lot of the places in the area to go visit and see. So, all right, God bless y'all. Hope you're all healthy, happy. I'm trying to get there. Like I said, been under the weather, but God bless. Have a great day. Hyraxis out.